Hi there, Loy from loymachedo.com and whoisloymachedo.com. Today I happen to get this question from a youngster who asks, "Hi man, I'm keen to get a tattoo. I just want to know, isn't that a devil on your back? I'm going to get a tattoo this winter. I also need a little advice on how a tattoo could change my life. Thank you for your time." All right. Now, I want you to understand at the outset that I'm not endorsing anyone to get a tattoo. Okay. I'm not endorsing anyone to get a tattoo. I'm not encouraging anyone to get a tattoo because these are like life-changing decisions. Now, why do I say life-changing? Because once you put a tattoo on your body, you can't take it out. So you should not. It's not a game. You should not do it when you're drunk. You should not do it just to please someone or just to have fun. Okay. Now, first, most important question I would ask someone is. Ask the right questions. People normally say, I need to get a tattoo. You don't need to get a tattoo. You want. So there's a difference between need and want. So ask yourself, why do you want to get a tattoo? Okay, what is the purpose? What is the purpose behind it? You want to show off, you want to look important, you want to feel important, you want to feel different, you want to make a statement. So ask yourself the basic premise. Okay, once you get the basic premise in place, most important question that I would ask you is, what is the price you have to pay if you are going to get this tattoo? Not the price of the tattoo, rather, if your religion doesn't allow it, don't get a tattoo. Please don't get a tattoo. There are so many Muslims who ask me, I want to get a tattoo. I tell them, listen, don't, just don't, because your religion doesn't allow. Your religion is conservative. It has certain rules. Don't get it. If you're a Christian, there are some denominations of Christianity where they don't permit it, they don't allow. So I say, don't, just don't. It's not worth, because what happens is you are a closeness. You are living in a close-knit community. Your parents are conservative. You're going to hurt your parents. You're going to hurt the religious sentiments, and you're going to be ostracized from people. It is not worth it. So ask yourself, does your religion allow? If your religion doesn't allow, don't, because it's not worth it unless you've decided that, okay, I'm going to be the rebel. I'm going to stand away from all the religious people. I'm going to stand away from my religion, my family. I don't need anyone. Okay. Then, if you've made up your mind and you've decided, no matter what, I'm going to be myself, then go ahead. Okay. Because remember, there is a price to pay: religious, cultural, and your family. The next one is, you need to consider your age. My normal advice to anyone is get a tattoo at the age of after 30. I got mine after 30, so maybe that is why I'm kind of biased towards the age of 30. Because what happens is when you're 14, I've even seen people at the age of 14 have tattoos. When you're 14 or when you're 16 or 20, you like a lot of things, you hate a lot of things. That changes over the period of time. So when you're 25, the girls you're dating or the food you're eating or the people you like or the programs you watch, it changes when you're 30. So if you do want to get a tattoo, wait for some time. However, if in case you've decided, no, I can't wait up to 30, I don't know if I'm going to live or die until 30, wait for at least 6 months and ask yourself, do you really want a tattoo? Okay, wait for 6 months. If it is still yes, after seeking the counsel of people who are close to you, you still decide, go ahead. Okay, then most important is your career. Remember this, that if you put tattoos on the visible part of your body, like here, on your neck, face, head, on your ankles, you are even below the knees, you are limiting a lot of career options. And once you do that, a lot of careers and a lot of professions that may not permit you to work or continue. So think really hard before you get a tattoo, okay? And please, most important rule which I want to tell you is, please do not put names, images of your boyfriend, your girlfriend, people you love, dates, words. You know, they have this Japanese, putting a Japanese word or Indian word. Don't do all this. You're limiting the design. You're just limiting the design. And the worst design of all is tribal. Avoid having something like tribal. These are very common designs, and tattoo artists love that because it's very simple, no hard work. So, and why do I say no boyfriend, no girlfriend? Because your preferences change over the period of time. People come and go in your life, but tattoos remain forever. Yeah, and one last tip that I'd like to give you is when you're getting a design, don't get one flaw here and one line here and a couple of words here. Don't do that. You're actually disfiguring your body because you're not able to make up your mind. What I recommend is when you're getting a tattoo done, get a theme, get a proper theme that you would like to, maybe extend or and stick to the theme. The mistake that I did was I went with biomechanical here, then I went with faces here, and later on I started with a Polynesian tribal this side. So and I was able to blend it in, but I recommend get yourself a theme and stick to the theme because having a theme really helps. And very important is please do not start negotiating with a tattoo artist too much. It's okay to negotiate, but don't negotiate too much. Don't make the tattoo artist unhappy because he's earning his livelihood. So if he's not happy with you, he's not going to give you a good design. It's very customized. So make sure that you choose your tattoo artist carefully. And also another important thing which I want you to keep in mind is notice the tattoo artist's work after he finishes it. Never go for a tattoo artist based on the photograph that he has taken or on a fresh piece. See a image or work of a tattoo after he finishes, like after 2-3 weeks or a month, because then you'd be able to see the healed work. I prefer normally meeting someone who has finished 6 months to a year, and then looking at that design, I'm able to figure out, okay, this tattoo artist is good or not. And yes, be very sure the tattoo artist you're going for in terms of safety, in terms of cleanliness. Make sure everything is new, brand new, that he uses proper procedures of health and safety, because it's very important. You don't want to get any disease or get any problems. And be safe and be smart. That's very important. Very important piece of advice that I give. And yes, remember this: the ink that the tattoo artist uses, matters a lot. Some of them like to create their own ink, but it's recommended to get branded ones. And one last piece of advice that I would like to give is different tattoo artists have different feel and structure. Some are able to do it very fast, some are able to do it very painlessly. Some of them, they use so much of force, it kind of kills you. So just make sure that you know what it is all about. And if nothing else, my honest recommendation is get yourself a temporary tattoo so you can keep changing it, and you can be sure what design you like eventually in the end. All right, finally, I just forgot. I want to address the question as to why do I have devils and devilish images on my back or different parts of my body. I just want to dispel the theory that if you have an angel, if I have angels all over my body, doesn't make me a holy person. Neither does if I have devils and devilish faces. So the tattoo that I have does not define me as a person. I can put all holy religious images of different gods, and then a person of a different religion will say this is evil. But for me, it might look spiritual. So whatever design you put on your skin, it's just a design, it's just a drawing. So it doesn't define you as a person. And I think you need to understand one very important thing is tattoo is very subjective. So one needs to decide what does it mean for him or her, and not bother about what the world thinks about it, unless, of course, like I told you, you're planning a career or you're living in a society where they don't accept all these, body modifications and designs. So I just wanted to add this one bit. So Loy from loymachedo.com, giving you his views on tattoos. Remember, I do not endorse tattoos, even though I have tattoos, because I know what is the price I had to pay after getting these done. Think hard and don't be impulsive when it comes to a decision like this. So I hope these answers your question, and if you have any more questions, feel free to ask me. Goodbye.